Hello, team. Welcome to my channel, iFitMe TV, where we talk about millinery and lifestyle. So today we are going to be styling our Abaca. So I get a lot of text messages asking me to just do a freestyle tutorial on how we can work on an Abaca. So this Abaca is about 12 inches wide. Okay, so I'm just trying to fold and do like a bow. All right, and using the matching thread to make sure that it stays together. Now, for you to identify the original Abaca, it must have like a fold. So it has this effect as if there is pipe that you piped it. There's no pipe, oh, but this is how it looks when you buy the original Abaca. So I did the second bow, which we all, if we are millennials, we know how to do. Okay, so you do a second bow. So the basic thing about Abaca is that it just forms bow in a unique way. All right, and we could spread the way I'm just spreading. So there are different designs you can actually do with Abaca. You can see me putting it on my already covered base. Okay, can you see that? Very easy. So why the Abaca Fascinator is pricey is because the Abaca itself is a bit on the high side. So you don't need to crack your head or think of designs that you're going to do, because the Abaca is limited to very few designs, and that is why you see everybody doing a bow and then just trying to do like a gele style, just like this one that I turned, you know, round. Can you see? So it has limited style, but it's very beautiful when you create a design with it. It's high catching. The luxury will speak for itself. Like, customers will just know that the material used here is Abaca, and it is expensive. So when you charge them, they will not even argue, because it just look different, look like something luxury and all. Okay, so you see that I've created a bow facing down. All right, so I could also tack it at the end. Okay, now I'm tacking it because I don't want it to face down. I want it to stand. Can you see it? You see I'm pushing the other side. I want it to stand. Can you see that? Okay, so you can actually make it your bow facing down, let it be resting on the brim, or you make it to stand. All right, so you see that I've done one kind of design. Okay, so whatever way you want it is how you will tack it. So once you tack it, it stays at that point. Okay, it stays at that point. So you see now that I have created, very easy to do. That's one thing about Abaca, is so easy. Like, you don't need to crack your head, just twist it anyhow you want to twist it. It's a freestyle, it's a freestyle material. So now, losing that part, I want to show you another way you can, other ways you can, create with this Abaca. Now you see that I'm trying to twist in another form. So what I just advise is that you just play around with Abaca. Don't be afraid. As long as you have created something before, you should be able to do a lot of things. Can you see that? That means I'm making it a 3 bow. All right, that's if I want to make it a 3 bow. And then again, you see this one, I'm trying to twist it. That's the beauty about Abaca. And then I'll tack it at that point where my finger is. We've created another style. Can you see that? So that's how you just play around with it. Twist it, turn it. When you see that, okay, this is nice, then you tack it finally. You see me rolling it 2 times now. So basically, Abaca can actually do, you know, twisting and turning, but it's just limited to a lot of things that, what Sinami can do. Abaca cannot really do it. The only beauty about Abaca is that when it does that gele style hair, that like this thing that I'm trying to stretch now, that effect of the lines, those lines, looking like there is a pipe already passed through the material. Do you get? So that effect just gives it a very unique, luxury feel. You understand that feeling that this thing is expensive? Can you see again? This one, instead of doing a bow, I rolled it. Okay, I rolled it. So you can also tack it that way. So you just have to have kind of an open mind to be able to create a lot of styles with Abaca. All right, so don't just settle for just bow, maybe the leaf. We see that most people use the leaf a lot, okay, which is really nice because leaves in millinery is one technique that is going to stay forever. It's not going to go out of fashion. Okay, so they use it for the leaf. All right, so apart from the leaf, these are the ways you can also twist and turn, to make sure that your abaca comes out really, really nice. Okay, so let's settle for one design at least. We've tried, we've turned, we've done everything that we can do with it. So let's just settle for a design and we're going to do it together. Okay, so you see me tacking the end of that part. Okay, you know I didn't really tack it to the end fully. That's where I wanted the rolling to stop. Okay, that's where I tacked, as you can see. And then I'm going to tack it through the base so that it stays permanently like that. You can see what I'm doing there. Okay, so you're going to tack it as many times as possible. Okay, so that it just covers that middle part. You see that I used style to leave a little, and then we're going to do that gele effect, for that little, just to let everybody know that this is Abaca and that's what Abaca can do for you. You understand? So we'll tack as many times as possible so that it just stays in place. Okay, so once you're sure that you have tacked it, the next thing for you is to check what you can do with the other parts. Because it's short, we can't really do much with it. Okay, it's really short, but you can still bend and tack it to. It depending on the design you want. Okay, you can still turn it and tack it the way you want it. So yeah, you see me just trying to twist and trying to do the most out of it. Okay, and I saw that it will not form what I wanted to do. So let's just stack that middle very well. Okay, and then I rolled it, like the same way we rolled it, and then just stack it there. Can you see that? Can you see? So that remaining part, I just rolled it and spread it like a fan. So the tip of the other side went into the middle and this other one to this side. Can you see that? Can you see? So if you leave it like that, it will not stay. So we just need to tack it. It's when you tack it that it will stay in place. We need to just tack it. So we're going to tack that spot, and this is what you will get. Okay, this is what you will get. So are you going to be trying your own? Are you going to be using Abaca to create your own masterpiece? Are you going to be coiling it the way you desire? Because it's a very soft and lightweight material. It doesn't really challenge. It's so friendly. It feels so good to be, to use it to create stuffs. It's so good. It's so soft in the hand, very smooth, you know so that's how you just tack, and voila. Can you see? Beautiful. So you can as well add your feather, any beautiful stuff that you can use to enhance it. And here you have your Abaca Fascinator. make sure you like, you share, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, if you like what I'm doing, please like and share. Thank you for watching.